Hello, children. How are you all? I hope you are happy and healthy and studying also and learning writings because we have discussed a lot of on the writings and we have discussed formal letters, message writing, notice writing, applications writing, and paragraph writing also. So, paragraph writing, as we have discussed yesterday, that is depend on a theme, and you have to create few sentences on that. I have given some homework because it is very important to write something in your own word. So, do it and start writing in your own word. So, in this series of writing, we are going to continue, and today's topic is diary writing. Diary writing, you can say it's a very private writing, you can say, because you are not going to show your diary to others. You are writing your own experience during the day, whatever you have experienced, how was your day passed. So you are writing about your day, about any ideas which was stuck in your mind during the day. So these are the things you are supposed to write in diaries. Diary, you can say there is no other person can touch your diaries without your permission because you are writing about yourself or anyone else. So it is very important that whenever you are writing a diary, so always remember it should be routine. So, as I always tell you that you should write something because if you are taking online classes or your experience is so different because we are in the virtual classes. So, this is also an amazing experience to talk with the teacher online, and the teacher also having a different type of experience. So, this is our experience. We can write something on that every day. So, that habit you should develop. It is very important. So, as we have discussed format of formal letters and informal letters, notice writing, message writing, these type of the things we have discussed. But in diary entry, only your experiences, your thoughts, your ideas should be mentioned. But it also having a format, but it is depend on your thinking. So that is very important that you should start writing something on that. You should write every day about your experience, what you have experienced in the science class, what you experienced in the English class. And during this pandemic time, every day is a new day for you. And you should write something about that. Because whenever the school will reopen, so teacher will ask, what have you done in those days? So you can tell that I have written diary, ma'am. I have written this. So you can show your diary or you can discuss your thoughts which you have written in the diaries. So my thinking is always there that I should motivate you to write something. So because we are in the language class, so language, with the help of language, you should enhance your writing. And how should you enhance your writing? Because of the vocabulary. You learn few words every day, 10 words at least in a day. You should learn from dictionary, new words and their meaning also. So this way you can enhance your vocabulary and you can focus on your writing because you are having knowledge about words. So, because we are learning about writing, that is why I'm talking with you. It is very important. So, now today we are going to start diary entry or diary writing. So, first of all, what is diary writing? That we are going to discuss first. So, first of all, a diary entry is a short composition. A record of writer's feelings, thoughts, ideas, and happenings during a particular day. What you have experienced today. So that you just write down in the night before sleeping or any time in the day you can write. So this way you can create your composition. Each and every day will become a new day for you. Because whenever you are turned over the page, then you can find that in the past, what was your thinking? And nowadays, what is your thinking? So you can see the difference between the days. Because sometimes your moods, ups and downs, always there in the life. So you should write. So this is a very short composition of your writing, and you are writing about your ideas, feelings, and what are the happenings during the particular day that you are discuss in your diary. So now let's discuss about features of diary entry. So what are the features of diary entry that we are going to discuss? So the feature of diary entry is a very personal. So here you can see clear and brief description happenings may be recorded. It is a record of your happenings. Whatever it has happened in the day that you are writing about a day, about your experience. So it should be maintained. It should be recorded in the diary. Now, the writer's thoughts and feelings are expressed honestly and frankly. The feature of diary entry is the writer. You are the writer of your own diary. So your thought and ideas and feelings must be expressed in a very frank or in a very honest way. Because you are writing for yourself. You are not writing for others. So that is why your ideas, your feelings, your expression should be frank and honest. Because you are not using any flowery words or sentences. Because you are writing a reality about your day. So that is why your words and your sentence should be clear and honest. So these are you can say the features of diary entry. We are not writing any cause, we are not writing any request, but we are expressing our idea, our feeling, our emotions, and what was happened during the day that you are going to mention in that. So this is called diary entry. So now discuss about the guidelines of diary entry. How to write a diary entry, that we are going to discuss after this features of diary entry. Now, the guideline of diary entry is written over here. That is, first of all, the date is mentioned at the right of the corner. At the left side of the corner, you will write the date. So if today is 2nd September, so you will write 2nd September 2020. And then you will write the day. Next is line is day. Suppose 2nd September is Thursday. So you just write down Thursday. After date you will write Thursday. And then you will write time also. At which time you are writing this diary, that should be mentioned. So it is called a record about your writings. Whatever you are writing, the date must be there, the day will be there, and time. So that is called, it is a written or writing record of your daily routine. So whatever you are writing, that should be recorded. Now, next line you will write day, and next line time will be there, and after that you will start your diary entry with Dear Diary. You are addressing your diary, Dear Diary. So after that, Dear Diary, you just leave one line and then you start your experience or your ideas or whatever you want to write that was happened that day, you can write. So this way you can write a diary entry. First of all, what you are going to write? The date is mentioned at the right of the beginning, at the top of the left corner. Then you will write next line, day will be mentioned, and after that time will be mentioned. Then you start Dear Diary, and then your writing will be started. So this way you can start your diary entry. So let's see how we can write a diary. So first of all, today is 2nd September. So you will write at the left of the corner 2nd September 2020. Now, because 2nd September 2020 is a Wednesday, and then you will write time. Suppose you are writing at 9:30 p.m. Okay. Now, first of all, you will write September 2nd September 2020. Then you are going to write Wednesday, then time. This is day, this is the date, and this is time. Three things you should write at the left of the corner. Then you are going to start writing Dear Diary. Dear Diary. You are addressing your diary. Dear Diary, you will write. Suppose we are going to write on this question. Suppose you are writing a diary. A little girl who pens down her thought experience about after her grandma's birthday celebration. So, you are a girl and you wanted to write on your in your diary about your grandma birthday celebration. She also mentioned a surprise visit by her uncle. So whatever it was done in that day, so you are going to write. So you are writing your experience on your grandma's birthday. So Dear Diary, and after that you just leave one line. And then you are start, I am so happy that I cannot express I cannot express my feelings in words. So this is the way you can start your diary, because you felt very happy that day because it was a grandma's birthday, and the surprise was there that uncle had came that day. So that is why you felt very happy. That is why you are right like this. So now I cannot express my feelings in words. You cannot imagine, you cannot imagine what happened today. So, you are addressing your diary. You are talking with your diary. Because there is none other than but your diary is there. So, you are writing your ideas, your thought, your experience, and you are sharing with your diary. Because these feelings you are not going to share with anyone. That is why it is your friend. Diary is your like a friend, and you are discussing, you are just sharing your experience with diary. That is why you are addressing. Now, what happened today? Actually, it was my grandmother's birthday. So it was a very good day for me. It was, and like every other year, and like every other year, we bought a cake. We bought a cake in the evening. And celebrated. Now here you are sharing your experience, what you have done today. So you're writing at night, party is over, and you are sharing your experience with your diary, that what you have done today. So that is why you are writing over here that I like, and like every other year, we bought a cake in the evening and celebrated because it is your grandma birthday. Now, what you have done? Little did we know, that a big surprise, So first of all, you just write down this much. I am going to write more. So you take a screenshot. That a big surprise, what was big surprise? Was waiting not Waiting not only for my granny, only for my granny, but for us today. But for us too. Just as we finished, just as we finished with the cutting of the cake, cutting of the cake, the doorbell rang. The doorbell rang. I opened the door. I opened the door, and you are writing like just like you are talking with diary. So, and just like your friend, you are talking with your friend. What I saw, that type of the language we are using when we are talking with our friends. So, what I saw, my uncle who stays in USA standing outside of the door. So it was amazing experience. So now I shouted with joy. I shouted with joy. We soon joined us. He soon joined us in the celebration. And to tell the truth, the best part for me was actually the gift. The best part for me was actually the gifts. The gifts that he bought, that he had brought, for me. He gave me video game, camera, or anything, whatever you got. Oh, diary. I am so happy. because the surprise was the uncle had came from USA and he brought so many gifts for me. That is why I am so happy. I am so happy. I wish every day. I wish every day was like today. So when we getting gifts, so that day was always we feel very happy. So this day was amazing for her because she got many gifts from her uncle. So now she is telling to her friend diary that she was so happy today because she got many gifts from uncle. So after that we are just ending our diary. So here you can write your name. After that your name must be there. Whatever your name you can write. So this way we can write a diary entry. First of all, we should remember that what is the format of diary entry. First of all, we should write date and then day will be mentioned, time will be mentioned, on which time you are writing diary, that should be mentioned, and then you are starting with dear diary. Dear diary, and after leave one line and then write down, start writing your experience, your ideas, your feelings, what you have felt that day, that you are going to share with the friend diary, because you are treating your diary like a friend, because you are opening your heart, whatever inside your heart, the hidden emotions, the hidden dreams, you can write in the diary. Because one day when you turn over these pages, you can find how was feeling that day. I was so down that day. I was so high, my morale was so high that day. So you can take the experience for your diary entry. Because whenever you are turning your page, you're reading your diaries, and then you can get your experience about your life. If you have done something good for society or for neighbor, for your needy and poor person, just write down. Because one day when you turn these pages, you can find that I have done that good work in my life. So these are the experience you should share with your diary. We can't tell to our friends also, because sometimes friends are not very relate that experience with their ideas. So sometimes what happened, you just write down your feelings, your ideas, if someone is not listening to you. So that time diary is the best way to write. And as we have read about Anne Frank. Anne Frank had written so many pages of diaries about World War, and that diary was published, and it gave us experience of trial and the suffering she had suffered a lot. That diary was given us everything, the scene of that World War. So diary is a precious thing, I think, because in the diary you can write your experience, every day's experience you can write. You can write your feelings, your ideas, your experience, whatever you have faced that day, that particular day. So every day I'm just motivating you that you should start writing diary, because these pandemic times you can utilize your time and learn some activities at your home and start working on that. And at the night you just write down your experience, whatever you have experienced that day, good or bad, whatever you can write. So this way you can promote your writing, or you can enhance your writing. So till then, bye bye and take care and complete this writing diary entry.